what are your top three tips which you could give to somebody who's trying to create a Web3 game, or what are some certain flaws which you see which you would like to point out to new entrepreneurs who are building up games currently?
So there's many, but let's just do a few. Since we don't have enough time, I think, to go through all of them. The first one I would say is that I think the successful Web3 gaming founders who get it, and I think will have long-term success, are the ones who understand that network effects aren't exclusive to their game. This is a very important factor. There's a lot of people who, think about gaming models as they just describe Web 2.5. And I understand the idea of Web 2.5, which is, oh, it needs to be easy like Web 2, but it needs to sort of have maybe the value like Web 3. But the question then comes to me is, okay, is it Web 2.4 or Web 2.6? Where do you lean? And unfortunately, a lot of people get tempted to go to Web 2.4 because they like to make money like Web 3 in terms of the ARPU, the earnings, but they want to control the customer like Web 2. But what happens, when you control the customer is that actually the network effects become limited, because to control the customer is to control the asset. To control the asset means it becomes permissioned. When it becomes permissioned, it no longer is free to do the things that, actually free assets can do. And then you actually break the whole idea of digital property rights. And unfortunately, we see a lot of that sometimes happen because the temptation is there, whether they lock it into a walled garden, or whether they actually sort of bridge it into sort of maybe a custom blockchain, or a side chain that you can export, right? So, for instance, like games that are running on side chains is a good example. They are, you could call them Web 2.5, but if you can't build network effects on top of it, if I can't take the asset and offer a service to a customer to say, hey, you've got this cool sword or you have this cool car, I'll make a new game for you. I can have a service, or if I can't do that, then effectively it's no different than just running, a game on a private database.